Hi everybody, this is another Kaijuzilla621 and another Square requested video requested by Kaijuzilla621, and he requested me top 5 favorite Godzilla toy companies. Now I noticed I haven't done a video for a very long time, well 5 days, which for me is pretty long. But since I haven't done one of these, I just decided to randomly pick one, and looks like this one is it. So let's get started with the list. So first of all, number 5 is Neca. Now, why is Neca so low on the list? Well, because I think there's other companies that surpass Neca. Neca is awesome on price for what we get. Awesome. The price is spectacular. $20 for like a figure that has like 20 points of articulation. Whoa, just tremendous. The details also very, very nice. But the accuracy, just, I don't know. The paint job and all this stuff, I like other, companies. Like the detail they put into the figures better than NECA's. I mean, not the detail, detail, but including screen accuracy. NECA, they have some problem with screen accuracy. For example, the NECA Godzilla 1984, spikes are too small. The color should be a little more of a blackish color. It looks too much blue or whatever. I believe it should be a little more like chubby looking. Problems with screen accuracy. That's what I'm talking about, or quality. That's why NECA is so low on the list. But NECA, really good brand, really good Godzilla brand still. And also, the Pacific Rim figures are amazing. I'm telling you, amazing. So now let's go with number 4. Number 4 is a company not many of you know, and that is YMSF. YMSF is basically Bandai, except they do less figures. Like, they only do Godzilla figures. Maybe other figures, but I'm not really sure. They do less figures, but they do more figures that Bandai never has ever made. Let me rephrase that. They've done figures that Bandai never has made before. That's better. Anyways, for example, Flying Hedorah, Gabara, those figures were made by Bandai. Maybe, just maybe, the Gabara, but from what I am informed, there's no Gabara Bandai figure. YMSF is the one who created Gabara. Plus, there's also this other one, what was it? Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Especially Flying Hedorah. There's no Flying Hedorah figure whatsoever except for YMSF. And their YMSF figures are incredibly detailed. For me, more detailed than NECA. Probably even more detailed than Bandai, probably. But why so low on the list? Well, because, I don't know, I think there's some that are better. Some have a kind of weird looking face to it, a little better on screen accuracy in my opinion. And maybe because they have, they just have a little bit of figures. But YMSF is a amazing company. I really recommend you guys buying from that company. I think I have like 2 figures from YMSF. Probably my next one I'm planning to get is like Gabara or Kumonga or something of that sort. But YMSF, awesome company. So that's number 4. Number 3 is Tamashii Nation's Asage. Oh my god, I said that so incorrectly. Tamashii Nation's SH Monster Arts. The SH Monster Arts, wow. They are incredible. Obviously, a lot of articulation, really accurate, like really good screen accuracy. And they have a bunch of figures. Well, not a bunch, but they have some very awesome figures. For example, SH Monster Arts Biollante, SH Monster Arts Kiryu, the blue backpack or whatever, and the gray backpack or whatever, or weaponry, whatever we're gonna call it. Gigan 2004, King Ghidorah Heisei, and then Mecha King Ghidorah. I cannot wait to see reviews of the Mecha King Ghidorah SH Monster Art. I bet it's gonna be amazing. I'm probably not gonna be able to get it. Hopefully I do, but I have a feeling I might not. But if I do, then I'll be incredibly glad if I did. The articulation obviously is very good, but why so low on the list? People believe that SH Monster Arts is the best one. Why, for me, in 3rd place? Well, because there's some fragile parts. For example, SC Monster's Gigan is really fragile. Like, if you just move the head around, maybe one of the pincer things, mandible stuff or whatever, might fall off, like, automatically. And then you can also lose some parts. For example, the SC Monster's Kiryu, it comes with, like, other eyes. There's his eyes where he looks more evil looking, and there's these red eyes. Those you can lose incredibly easily. So, there's some quality issues, but overall, SC Monster's is a magnificent brand. Now, number 2, one you wouldn't really expect for me to put in number 2, that is Bandai. Bandai, yes. I have a bunch of nostalgia from Bandai. My first figure I ever got was a Bandai figure, and if you really want to know, it was the Bandai Godzilla Final Wars. This is, okay, let me say this. This is excluding Bandai Creations. Because for me, Bandai Creations is for me, Bandai Creations is probably my 10th favorite, but definitely not in top 5. Definitely not. I'm just talking about Bandai. And yes, I know SC Monsters is owned by Bandai and all that stuff, but I'm just categorizing differently, I guess, than how you guys probably are. But the Bandai figures, amazing. Some of them have barely any articulation. For example, the Lagoras Bandai figure, 6-inch version, because there's a Ultra 500, and I don't really like those, honestly. But into topic, that figure only has 2 point articulation, and that is 2 arms. And there's other figures that have a lot of articulation. For example, the what was it? The Giga Chimera Bandai figure. That one has a bunch of articulation, maybe around like 15 or something. Really, really nicely articulated. And overall, screen accuracy definitely is there. Screen accuracy, perfection, checked off in the list. Definitely, it's really good. The detail how they put is really nice. Just Bandai is awesome. That's what introduced me to Godzilla figures, basically. And now I have all these Godzilla figures, from Bandai Creations to Bandai to SC Monster Arts to what else? YMSF, kind of. I don't know, whatever. You know, all these figures. So yeah, Bandai grabbed me, or I like Bandai because of nostalgia and just because their figures are really nicely detailed and really nicely screen accurate. Now, number 1 is one you probably would expect, but at the same time not expect. And this was a really hard one. I didn't really know if, I didn't know if number 1 or number 2 should be Bandai. But since Bandai is number 2, number 1 is X Plus. Yes, I do not have any nostalgia whatsoever of X Plus. I knew about X Plus in 2012 or maybe 2010. 2012, 2010, maybe even 2011. I'm more confident I knew about it in 2011. I didn't really care for them because they were just giant statues. I was like, who cares about giant statues? They're kind of lame in my opinion because they don't have any articulation. But then I went to this comic book shop, comic book shop that was near my area. I saw one of those. I was really intrigued. I just decided to get it, and man, are they spectacular. Like, before I got that statue, that X Plus figure, which was Godzilla 1964, I actually started to like them more because I saw Rich Iso's reviews, Godzilla Fan Freaks reviews, Samson West reviews, O2Zilla's reviews, all those YouTubers you probably know. I started looking at their reviews, and they actually look really awesome, especially those Rick Boys. Those Rick Boys are awesome. But then that's when I finally got my first X Plus figure, which I got Godzilla 1964, and then that's when I really incredibly liked them. Like, they're already in number 1 spot for best company, in my opinion. So X Plus, definitely awesome. Screen accuracy, definitely. I mean, you can easily tell it's incredibly screen accurate. It's the best you can get of a specific kaiju, other than the suit, obviously. Detail, oh my god, fabulous. Articulation, I honestly don't really care for articulation. If you guys really want articulation, you might not really like X Plus. But I honestly don't really care for articulation, so for me, I'm still fine. And just the mass, their size is just spectacular as well. Outstanding. I mean, really, X Plus is awe-inspiring. I know I'm saying all these different words, or yeah, I'm saying all these different synonyms for awesome, but it just really is a really good company. So that's basically all for this video. You guys tell me in the comment below, what are your top 5 favorite Godzilla companies? So anyways, and for this video, subscribe, like, and comments, and Kaiju signing out.